batting 1,000. Scott Jennings absolutely rips the whole entire panel. Everything they're saying, hypocritical and sometimes downright illegal. I'm really excited to get into this. Scott Jennings is a shining star on CNN. I can't say it enough. He absolutely deserves his own show, prime time, and he will save CNN single-handedly. Stamp it. Nonetheless, let's get into Scott Jennings absolutely ripping the entire panel. And it gets pretty exciting. We're just going to run through it. Let's get it.
I get it. You want individual federal judges who hate Donald Trump.
No, I don't.
To tie him up for 4 years.
No, I don't.
If you want a big policy questions decided, let the Supreme Court do it. But in the interim, the executive has to be allowed to govern.
Am I wrong about that?
Well, you're supposed to comply, but Scott's absolutely right in that the court cannot say you have to spend these dollars today. So as a governor, I dealt with this. We got things challenged in state court and federal court. It's all judge shopped, by the way. Judges don't randomly get these cases. There's a reason that these cases are filed in Boston, the Boston court, or a certain district, Rhode Island, because they know they're going to get a judge.
Raise the right point. Yeah. Should the president,
the
singular president, should he have to share the presidency with 300 district court judges? No, absolutely not.
But the point, though, you made a really good point that there have been judges that shut down some of President Biden's executive actions, and they understand. The Biden administration understood that he ignored the checks and balances.
The Supreme Court tried to stop me, but they never will.
But not in the way that Donald Trump did.
Who said that?
Not in the way that
Joe Biden.
Yeah, but
Donald Trump,
Scott, he actually didn't ignore it.
He did. They continued to plow forward with student aid.
No, he didn't.
No.
Let me set the record.
He actually got deep into
I hated the student loan forgiveness policy.
What did he say out loud?
I thought it was a ridiculous policy. I thought it was unconstitutional. I predicted it would get struck down. It did get struck down, and I applauded. He did not ignore it, though. He went and tried under a different law.
So he ignored it.
No, that's not ignoring it. That's trying to be
But let me just understand where you stand. If a district court judge rules in a way that the president dislikes, should the president listen or should the president defy?
If a district court judge tries to usurp the authority of the chief executive of this country, he should absolutely defy it. There's a difference between broad policy decisions and discrete disputes between parties. That's the difference. If I want a policy decided, I'll take it to the Supreme Court.
But what about checks and balances?
So you're saying that a judge should decide how and when money is spent
a judge is saying,
for years, and not the president of the United States?
Scott, let me explain
You're a governor,
a little bit more. Let me explain it a little bit more slowly. A judge is saying,
you don't have to talk to me like this.
Congress.
I have a position on this, and you have an opinion. We can disagree.
Yeah, but I'm saying you listen to me because you're not listening, and you're making claims that are not connected to the facts. The judge is saying,
maybe you are.
Congress appropriated a certain amount of money.
And Abby Phillips is supposed to be a moderator. Just throwing it out there. She is absolutely everything but a moderator on this show.
Yeah. We need to litigate this. Okay. While we litigate this, we're going to put a hold on the actions that you took that might be unconstitutional.
So while we litigate this, I'm a judge and I'm in charge of the executive branch and you're not, forget it. I totally disagree.
You just can't compel the executive branch to spend the dollars. You can't do that. They can't say we're going to start, the judges are going to start writing the checks.
Have you heard the
no matter who the president is, the duly elected chief executive of this country, they should not be sharing the broad plenary powers of the presidency with 300 individual district court judges. That is not what the people want.
That is a great position to take when you are in power.
Yeah,
when
I will believe it no matter what.
When you are not in power,
the Supreme Court.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely correct, Scott. These district judges should absolutely have no any say in what is going to happen, because why would we let a whole bunch of random judges across the country be in charge of the executive branch? It just absolutely doesn't make any sense. So they could just band together and say, no, you're not doing anything. No, it's just hilarious. And, these are the same people that want to pack the Supreme Court. So they want it rigged. They want it absolutely in their favor at all points. I can't stand it, but, it is what it is at the end of the day. Looking forward to more of Scott Jennings absolutely killing the panel, and to be seen. Looking forward to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, most importantly share. Smooth Unfiltered. Peace.